Picture this. You drop $30 on a premium bag of specialty coffee, take it home, and tear open that minimalist bag expecting something special. But instead of coffee, the room smells exactly like strawberry shortcake. Agricultural products, even the highest scoring ones, don't naturally taste like a processed dessert. If your beans smell like a candy factory, the biology is usually pointing to something else. That punchy fruit note is often just synthetic syrup sprayed onto stale, low-grade beans to hide their quality. Every trendy cafe shelf is now packed with labels claiming passion fruit fermentations or cinnamon infusions. It's a crowded market where marketing buzzwords are quickly outpacing actual transparency. We need to look at the chemistry to separate genuine agricultural innovation from the profitable shortcuts designed to trick buyers who just want a better cup of coffee. Traditional coffee processing is straightforward. You remove the fruit from the seed so the bean can be dried and roasted. But what we're seeing now is anaerobic co-fermentation. This isn't just letting fruit sit, it is a deliberate act of microbial management. Farmers take ripe coffee cherries and seal them in oxygen-free tanks alongside fresh organic ingredients, actual pineapples, whole strawberries, or local spices. Inside that vacuum, native yeasts and bacteria go to work. They consume the sugars from both the coffee and the added fruit, converting them into organic acids and aromatic compounds. Because this happens under pressure, these flavor compounds are absorbed into the cellular matrix of the bean itself. It's similar to dry aging a steak in a room full of truffles. The steak doesn't need to touch the truffle to absorb those aromatics into its structure. This process integrates the flavors into the bean's physical structure. The result is a profile, like tropical acidity or a creamy texture, that exists as a part of the coffee, rather than an additive on top of it. But real co-fermentation is a massive financial risk. A slight shift in tank temperature can turn an entire harvest into vinegar, which makes the final product expensive. To hit those same flavor notes without the risk, some roasters use a loophole that completely bypasses the farm-level science. Instead of complex fermentation, they take low-grade or past-crop coffee and finish it by spraying the roasted beans with synthetic flavor oils. This flavor just sits on the surface. It's the coffee equivalent of using heavy body wash to hide the fact that you haven't showered. You're paying a premium for beans that are structurally the same as flavored gas station coffee, just sold in a more expensive bag. Identifying these two methods comes down to looking at the physical evidence the roaster left behind. Start with the smell. Natural processing creates nuanced, layered notes. If the bag has the aggressive singular scent of strawberry candy or vanilla frosting, those aromatics are likely external additives. Next, look at the beans. High-quality specialty coffee should look relatively matte. If the beans appear unnaturally oily or coated right out of the bag, you're likely looking at a surface infusion. Then, check the label. Legitimate producers share the nerdy details: 72-hour tank times, specific temperatures, and farm names. If a label hides behind vague phrases like natural flavors, it's usually a sign of corner cutting. Finally, consider the price. Genuine experimental processing requires infrastructure and labor. A $12 bag of tropical co-ferment is almost certainly a chemical shortcut. Real co-fermentation is expanding what coffee can be. Falling for the body wash scam funds deceptive marketing instead of the farmers doing the actual work. Have you ever bought a bag that tasted a little too much like artificial fruit? Let us know which roaster or region it was in the comments, and subscribe so you can keep your home brewing honest. See you in the next one.